Mama June's family comes together for Anna Chickadee Cardwell's final goodbye. Mama June recently shared the devastating news of her daughter Anna Chickadee Cardwell's tragic death. The latter passed away at the young age of 29, leaving her audience in disbelief. The celeb was a strong soul who fought a tough cancer battle for around 10 months. However, recently, Shannon's entire family and her loved ones gathered for Anna's memorial service and finally said goodbye to her. This was an emotional moment, as it's hard to say goodbye in such circumstances. Mama June, Shannon's family say final goodbye to Anna. Anna Chickadee Cardwell's last wish was to have all her fans and family by her side during her funeral. She was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer, and after fighting a painful battle, she wanted everyone to come together and say goodbye. Mama June and her family arranged an open casket funeral for Anna and invited all her fans. Shannon's clan and many of her followers gathered at the Williams White Columns funeral home in Gordon, Georgia for the service and said goodbye to Anna. As per the reports, attendees weren't allowed to take their cell phones inside while Shannon's family greeted all their guests at the entrance itself. Around 70 people came together for Anna's emotional funeral. Many of them were featured weeping and mourning the death of Cardwell. People revealed that the Mama June camera crew was also in attendance, but they became part of the service as guests and weren't filming this emotional phase of the Shannon family. Pumpkin revealed to the source that her entire family was doing as best as they can to fulfill all of Anna's last wishes. She explained that the latter's favorite singer, Cooper Allen, wasn't able to attend the services, but he surely made a special video for Cardwell, which was an emotional moment for all of them. Mama June, Pumpkin and Alana praise stepdad Justin for his contribution. Mama June's new husband Justin has started to make his place in the hearts of Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo. Recently, they praised him for the support he has provided during Anna's illness. As per Pumpkin, Justin was the biggest rock, as he carried 90% of the weight during the entire time. She explained how her stepfather was the one who was running around and doing stuff. Hence, this gave Shannon a fair chance to spend her final moments with Anna and focus on being a matriarch. Pumpkin couldn't stop gushing over Justin's contribution. She admitted that the latter wasn't even their blood, yet he just decided to step into the dynamics and show the entire family what an amazing person he was. Justin's efforts also melted Alana's heart. She confessed, he's not even blood, but he was doing everything. The celeb also explained how she was still processing the entire thing while she felt that Anna's death was surreal. At last, Anna's close ones did her favorite Tina dance and paid tribute to the wonderful life she lived and the value she added to this world. Indeed, the void she left cannot be filled ever. Yet, Anna will live in her family and fans' memories. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for all the latest Mama June tea. In a moment of solemn unity, a family once known more for their chaos than cohesion found themselves standing side by side for a heartbreaking cause, to say a final farewell to their beloved daughter, sister, and mother, Anna Chickadee Cardwell. The gathering wasn't a public spectacle. There were no cameras, no reality show dramatics, no glittery backdrops. This was real life, raw, fragile, and devastating. After a lengthy and public battle with stage 4 adrenal carcinoma, Anna's life had come to a quiet and emotional close. And for the first time in a long time, Mama June's family closed ranks, setting aside grudges and grievances to honor the one who fought with everything she had. The end of a fierce fight. Anna's illness had been both a private torment and a public battle. Diagnosed in early 2023, she faced her cancer diagnosis with the same headstrong determination that had made her a fan favorite years ago on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. But behind that determination was a young woman, just 29, grappling with the reality that she might not live to see her daughters grow up. Through experimental treatments, exhausting chemotherapy rounds, and countless hospital visits, Anna remained a warrior. There were moments of hope, brief stints where it seemed the cancer had slowed, but by the fall of 2024, the reality had settled in. There would be no miracle. Surrounded by her closest family members in her final weeks, Anna made peace with what was coming. Her focus squarely on ensuring her daughters, Caitlin and Kali, would be loved, cared for, and protected. A family reunited. For her, despite years of fractured relationships and headline-making feuds, the Cardwell-Shannon family found something sacred in their grief: unity. Mama June Shannon, often criticized for her choices and estrangements, appeared transformed in the face of her daughter's passing. Sources close to the family say that June had spent much of Anna's final months trying to make amends, not just with Anna, but with the other daughters who had grown distant over time. Lauren Pumpkin Aferd, Jessica Chubbs Shannon, and of course, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. Anna's passing didn't just serve as a painful farewell, it was also the bridge that brought them back together. The sisters, now all in different stages of womanhood, shared quiet tears, whispered memories, and long embraces. In the face of tragedy, they became a unit again, not the boisterous, TV-hyped family they once were, but a real one, bruised, imperfect, and deeply bonded by love and loss. Lauren, who had taken on much of the caretaker responsibilities in the past year, helped organize the memorial. It wasn't lavish, but it was intimate and filled with personal touches. Soft pink flowers, Anna's favorite, adorned the altar. Her daughters wore matching butterfly pins in her honor, and friends and loved ones gathered to share the stories that painted Anna not as a reality star, but as a sister who loved hard, a mother who fought fiercely, and a daughter who always tried to find her way home. Honoring the real Anna. Those who knew Anna best remember her as resilient and fiercely independent. She was the one who often kept to herself, but loved deeply. Despite the rocky relationship she had with her mother in earlier years, Anna had a quiet longing for family connection. She always wanted her girls to grow up surrounded by love, a close family friend shared. Even when things were tense with June, Anna's biggest wish was for all her girls, her daughters and her sisters, to be a family. That wish, in many ways, came true in the days following her passing. The sisters leaned on each other like never before. Alana, now college-bound and entering adulthood, clung to her sisters with a newfound sense of maturity and purpose. Jessica, often the most private of the bunch, emerged as a steadying presence. And June, for once, she didn't dominate the moment. She quietly stepped back, letting her daughters grieve without drama. A mother's quiet redemption. In the final weeks, June spent nearly every day at Anna's side. Gone were the heavy lashes, television cameras, and tabloid smiles. In their place was a mother stripped bare, regretful, emotional, and committed to being there for the daughter she once let drift away. Insiders say June made a quiet vow to Anna, to raise her younger daughters with intention, to repair broken bonds with her remaining girls, and to be a real grandmother to Caitlin and Kaylee. While June's history may be littered with controversy and poor decisions, those close to the family say this moment may have been the wake-up call she never expected but desperately needed. Losing Anna changed her, the same friend shared. You could see it in the way she looked at her grandkids, the way she held her daughters. It's like she realized what she'd almost lost again, a second chance to do right. The sisters' silent pact. In the midst of the emotional farewell, something unspoken passed between the sisters. With Anna gone, they were the ones left to carry on her legacy, not just in words, but in actions. Pumpkin, now a mother of 5 herself, promised to take on a larger role in Caitlin and Kylie's lives, ensuring they'd always have cousins to grow up with, siblings in spirit when they needed them most. Alana, poised on the cusp of adulthood, pledged to stay close, despite the inevitable distance that college and life might bring. Jessica, ever the quiet one, began helping organize a memory box for the girls, filled with photos, handwritten notes from Anna, and keepsakes they could cherish for years. Together, the sisters decided to honor Anna not just in tears, but in joy. They planned to organize an annual gathering, a Cardwell Sister Day, where the kids can play, memories can be shared, and the bond Anna fought so hard to rebuild can live on. The last goodbye. As Anna's memorial came to a close, the family gathered at a private gravesite. No paparazzi, no social media posts, just quiet sobs, whispered prayers, and the rustle of Georgia pine trees swaying in the summer breeze. Each family member placed something special at the grave. Caitlin laid down a pink butterfly clip. Kylie, guided by Lauren, left a drawing of her and her mom holding hands under a rainbow. Alana tucked a folded-up note into the casket, a message only Anna would ever know. And June, she placed a ring, a simple silver band that Anna once loved as a child. As they turned to leave, no words were exchanged, but they moved as one. Arms linked, eyes damp, shoulders lifted by the weight of shared grief. It wasn't the beginning of a new reality show season. It wasn't a scripted moment.